السلام الله عليكم ورحمة وبركاته. عايزكم تشوفوا الفيديو ده كويس وتسمعوا فيه طبيب مختص متقرب جدا من ابطال كمال الاجسام وابطال مستر اولمبيا السابقين. هيتكلم عن اضرار مدرات البول، اضرار مدرات البول اللي هي بتساعد على تخريج او اخراج الماء الزائد من الجسد. هيتكلم دلوقتي يعني هو هيتكلم على بطولة من البطولات سنة 93 ارنولد كلاسيك. حصل فيها ايه اللي جرى فيها، اتعمل فيها ايه، ايه اللي خلى ابطال مستر اولمبيا بعضهم كان هيتعرض للموت، بعضهم كان هيتشل، بعضهم اتعرض لمضاعفات والتهابات ويعني كاد ان يفقد حياته بسبب مدرات البول الزياده الكتيره اللي هي تعتبر اكتر من اللازم. هنشوف ونسمع دلوقتي مع بعض.
Test is over and Juliet goes, "You better go to Mikey's room." Mike Matarazzo. I said, "Why?" "He looks like the same thing as Momo."
مايك ماتارازو ده توفى سنة 2013 عنده 48 سنة بسبب برضو الحاجات اللي هو كان بيتناولها.
Do what you got to do. So we go up there and knock on the door. It's Mikey's mother. I knew Mike's mom and dad. "Wayne, I'm so glad you're here. You won't listen." And he goes, "Mom, okay, Mom." I sit on the bed and I put my hand on his thigh and it was cement. I said, "Go, Mikey, you're okay? You're okay? You think you're okay? Come on, Mikey, get out of bed. Knock me off the bed." I said, "Make a multi-mineral solution." And I said, "Call an ambulance." "No, I'm not going to the hospital." "Mikey, you went too far. We got to save you." So paramedics come.
برضو محمد بن عزيزة نفس النظام، تناول مدرات البول والمنشطات والانابوليك، طبعا تعبت قلبه وعملت ليه كسور برضو في القلب وفي الكلى، برضو نفس الضرر، وتوفى برضو بسبب الموضوع ده.
Here it is March, 5 months ago. Mikey goes, "No, I don't want to go to the hospital." The guy goes, the paramedics go, "We can't take him in. He's over 21. I said, "Look, a guy died and we're dealing with seconds here. Take him in. This is his mother wants him to go. This is his girlfriend wants him to go." He was dating at the time Sandy Rydell, who was a female bodybuilder. They go, "We can't legally do it." And I look at Art and I go, "Take the keys." And the guy goes, "What?" Now, Art Bedway, big burly guy, he pins the guy against the wall, he rips the keys off. I said, "Either you work with us or get out of the way. We're commandeering the ambulance." And he goes, I'll do this, because they were afraid, because Art was big and I was going to get violent. I wasn't going to let Mikey die. We take him down, we get him to the hospital, we put him in there, I put his mom and his girlfriend in the ambulance. Me and Art ran the 4 blocks to the hospital. Once we got there as they're pulling in, they're taking him out. I said, he needs a doctor right away. We're dealing, because by now he couldn't raise his arms. We had just lived through this. We get into the emergency room and I start yelling, "I need doctors now. Right now, I need doctors." Well, security comes. Luckily it was Columbus and they were all retired guys and they weren't armed, and they see Art and Art goes, "You come near us, I'll hit you," And 5 doctors come. I said, "He got an overdose of diuretics. He's doing this." I said, "We need IVs put in him. We need slow drip multi-mineral solution. We need slow drip of things, just muscle relaxers to relax him, this and that." So they put IVs in his legs, in his hands, and his arms, okay? Slow drip everything. They got his pulse going. It starts going down. 60, 59, 58. We're watching it. We're thinking we're going to lose him. And it gets down to about 28. It's in the 20s, and then it started coming back. He was out. His eyes are closed. Started coming back, and then it got to 60 again. And we just looked at all each other, me and the 5 doctors, and we just take a sigh of relief. And I sit down, and they go to me, "Wow, good thing you knew what to do. Doctor, where do you practice?" I go, "I'm not a doctor. I'm a bodybuilding promoter, and we just went through this." And I said, "We're not out of the woods yet." I said, "When he comes to, we got to find out how much growth hormone he's been on, because if he doesn't have food, the growth hormone just eats and it starts eating muscle, and your heart is a muscle, and you could still go with the cardiac arrest." So one doctor said, got wise with me, goes, "Oh, you're not a doctor. What do you know then?" I said, "You know what? take a blood test.
الراجل ده يا جماعة دكتور مختص، زي ما انت شايف بيتكلم وبيقول ايه، بيقول ان يعني المبالغة في التدريب والمبالغة في اخذ وتعاطي الحقن والمنشطات والانابوليكس والسترويدز طبعا بيأثر على ضغط الدم، وبيأثر على القلب، وبيأثر على كل شيء في الجسم.
You could see in my ear.
وطبعا سرد وقال ان ده بيأثر على القلب، وبيعمل برضو قصور في عضلة القلب. طبعا قلب الناس كلها زي بعضها، ولكن انت طبعا بتعمل جسد محتاج لضخ دم عالي جدا، ومحتاج انك انت تنشف جسدك وتاخد مدرات بول كتير. يعني بتؤدي الى ان الاسترويدز والانابوليكس واخذ السبلمنت بكثرة او تناول البروتين بكثرة بيعمل زيادة في ضغط الدم، وبيعمل برضو مشاكل في الكلى وفي الكبد وفي ضغط الدم بالذات، مما يؤدي ان طبعا في ناس كتيرة توفت وماتت. وانا اتكلمت في قناة مع كابتن محمد عبد الكافي عن الموضوع ده، عن الناس اللي توفت كتير، واسماء كتير كانت لامعة في عالم وسماء كمال الاجسام، ولكن توفوا واتصابوا بامراض. وفي طبعا اللي هم دلوقتي معاقين بسبب المبالغة في الاهتمام بلعبة كمال الاجسام وتناول الاسترويدز بكثرة.
We take them in there. I get the guys to the theater, we're going to start judging, but, we'll put it back a half an hour. Everybody's worried. He was in bad shape. And I go back and the doctor says to me, what is this man doing chemically? I know bodybuilders take drugs, but he goes, his left kidney is basically shut down. His right kidney is weak. I said, Flex, you got to give me a bag of goodies. We got to know what you're on so we can do all of this. So we found out this and that. He was in the hospital close to a week. I remember I had a call. Madeline came over. He was married to Madeline at the time. He had another incident a time on the tour. We lost Andreas Munzer. Combination of things right after the San Francisco Grand Prix win. Another time at the Owner Classic, you can find this on YouTube. Paul Dillette overdid diuretics, goes into the rear double bicep and he locks.
That's right.
We took him off like a board, but by that time we had portable IV units backstage along with doctors to start the IV before the ambulance got there. I mean, that's how bad it was. There was one Olympia where we had portable IV units and I had 4 guys on IVs between rounds 1 and 2. So I said to the leaders, look, we got a diuretic test. We got to protect them from themselves. These guys, like any athlete, is going to do anything they can to win. We all going to do whatever our profession is. We want to win. We're going to take that edge. Okay, so he gives in. So we're going to diuretic test. And we get to that meeting in New York in 98, and that's when Sean got up and said, what about...
كان معكم كابتن محمد عبد الكافي، إلى اللقاء في حلقات قادمة إن شاء الله، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Chad and probably threaten him. Sure. What are you doing, though? Yeah, we all want the guys. Yeah, I wanted all the guys to look as good as they can, but healthy. And now you're doing something, I think I threatened, I'm going to test all your guys for plasma. There was no test for that. I was just shooting my mouth out because I was so upset.